Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to week 2. I want to say everyone did a great job on week 1 and the optional tutorial. Everyone did real good. But week 2's here. Let's get started. Week 2 is going to be pretty basic again. I like to stress the fundamentals. So what we're going to go over today is renders, C4Ds, and fractals. Basically locating resources. A lot of people ask me, where do I get my renders, or where did I find the C4D, or how do you get really cool fractals? It's pretty simple. Pretty obvious, too, I'd like to say. One of the first places I go to find good renders is Google. I type in something simple. Let's say Master Chief Render. Go to Images. And here you can find all kinds of good renders. Some of these renders are pretty rare that Google can bring up because essentially it's a collective. So it does bring up some pretty rare ones, some pretty cool ones, and stuff like a lot of people hasn't seen before. But Google's a great place to find renders. The other place I'd like to recommend is Baka Renders. It's very organized, very professional. As you can see here, I'm on the main page. It's just bakarenders.com. And here you can see we got some anime and manga renders, comic renders, game renders, people renders. Here's user outcomes. It's like user submitted artwork, and C4D renders. You can get C4Ds here too, which was my next point. This is a really good place to get C4Ds. In fact, I get most of my C4Ds from here. Another place you can go is we'll do it by Google search. It's a little easier. It's DeviantArt.com, but what we're going to do is we'll type in DeviantArt and C4D. Let's see if this will bring it up. Not really. You can kind of browse Google and find stuff, I suppose. Here's a C4D packs. This is where you get a lot of good stuff in bulk too. Pretty cool. You can download whatever you like. I'd recommend you come here and just download everything you like. Organize it. Make you a folder. Just make you a C4D folder, a fractal folder. I never personally stock up on renders. I just find it pointless. I can just go to Google and then save it from there, and then it takes up less space. But anyways, I have picked out a render and a C4D I'm going to use here. You're going to have to make an account on Baka Renders, by the way, if you want to use the site, which I do recommend. When you get to the render you like, when you click it, it'll bring up a large version. Just right click on it, save image as. It's Batman render. I've already got one saved, so I'm not going to save that one. And I'm going to save this C4D. This is the C4D you want to look for. Something that's already been rendered out. You don't want C4Ds with backgrounds where you have to manually take out the background and such. You get one that's already rendered. And a little note, a little piece of advice here is to find a C4D that matches the color scheme of your render. So let's see if I can show you something here. Probably not. I'll show you in Adobe here. Okay, but anyways, you're gonna save that too. I can't remember what this saved as, so let me save it again. Okay. Just some random stuff here. Okay, I think that render is saved as Batman. Go ahead, bring it up. Drag it over. Resize it. Don't forget your shift button that I mentioned earlier. Get rid of this one. Let's open that C4D. There we go. We'll go ahead and just leave it over there. Oh, there we go. And then next I'll teach you how to find some fractals. Basically I just go to Google and type in fractal. That's the easiest way to find them. There are other ways like using DeviantArt, but just find a fractal you like. I'm kind of browsing fast. Sorry, let me slow down. All you have to do is find. Essentially, you're just gonna look for a shape you like maybe some flow or squiggly lines, whatever you want, whatever fits your piece. Let me see here. I think I already have one saved that I could use, but I'd rather find a different one. Let's go with this one. This is what I was referring to when I said it's like lines, it's shape. It's 2D looking for the most part, but these will typically have a black background, which is fine. We need that. But anyways, we'll go down here. Let's see here. If I can just save image as. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Anyways, let me come back to this one real quick. I'm going to resize this C4D. It's pretty large. C4Ds are pretty large typically. There are easier ways to do this, but I don't know. I like doing it this way. Okay, here we go. I'm going to drop this behind my render. You know what? I may make another one too. I'm just going to roughly flip it. Bring this one in front of my render. And again, not that it really matters, but just a little hint here, a little idea when you're using C4Ds. I line these lines up here with his knee. Like, it gives it a little bit more flow, a little bit more unity. Looks pretty neat. But that's just basics. I'm going to fill the background with black, maybe. Let's see here. Yeah, sure. Black will be fine, just for tutorial purposes. Okay, anyways. That's basically how you use C4Ds. You just put them around your render. It's good if they're the same color. It looks better that way. But got a few C4Ds there. In fact, I'll take another one. Let's see here. This is going to actually screw with the quality of this this layer here. I'm going to drop it to the back. Let's see here. There we go. It's in the butt. It's in the back. I'm going to blur it. Gaussian blur. Let's go 2%. That's fine. But yeah, C4Ds, there's plenty of ways to do it. I'm just essentially showing you how to get resources. I'm not really focusing on the render. But this is a fractal. They always have a black background. Let me see here. I'll drag it over here. Let's put it on top. You can change the color. I'll get more on that at a later point. Maybe another video. Maybe another tutorial. Okay. But I'm going to set it on top. You can set it on whatever layer you want to. It don't really matter. Whatever fits your piece best. And right here is the mode. And for fractals, I always think it's best to set them on screen. And there you go. We may take this one behind here. Yeah, I like how that comes off behind him. Put one in front. Okay, there we go. That's basically using fractals and renders and C4Ds. They're pretty simple to use. It takes a lot of practice to get good with them. This isn't how I would finally produce this here. This isn't like a final copy of a render I would, or a signature I would make. But that's the basics to locating stuff. You can use DeviantArt. You can even make an account there. Actually, I think I have an account there. Yep. Okay, not gonna mess with it. But anyways, DeviantArt has brushes, patterns, gradients, anything you can imagine. So feel free to check it out. And I will be posting the assignment a little later on. But thanks for watching, guys.